All right, so today we got Doggy Don't Care. Now, I've actually already played this a little bit, and I must say, this game is actually very entertaining. Obviously, it's got that cute look. Some people have mentioned this maybe in reference to games like Untitled Goose Game and some other cool games like that. But this game actually has a lot of things going for it really well. So I'm glad to have been able to catch it. Now I know that it was not participating in this Next Fest here in February, but it looks like they participated in the one back in October. And I'm saying they, I don't know how big the dev team is. Singular name on Steam, so it could just be one. But you're greeted right away with some nice music. In fact, this kind of reminds me a lot of Monaco, actually, which is one of my favorite indie games of all time, actually. And I love these sound effects as you're scrolling through. Those buttons are working. It's taken to a black screen, but the gift feedback, the wish list, all of that is working right there on the main screen, so that's nice. Yeah, you can see in the bottom right, a game by Rotub, so that kind of leads you to feel like it's got that solo dev feel to it. So, starts right away with a little bit of dialogue, and I actually tell people to do this all the time. I love whenever, instead of giving like full-on voice, just make silly sounds. They don't have to be like a real language or anything. Just give it something when someone's talking, and it's such a better feeling than nothing. When you jump into the game, you're greeted right away with really good feeling controls that make sense. Now, it did mention early on to use a controller, recommended, so I went ahead and grabbed my Xbox controller, turned it on, and so I am actually playing here with the controller. You can see instantly you've got, hey, here's what you need to do. Find all the snacks in the top right. And it shows you in the top left what your goal is. You're looking for 6 snacks. They look kind of like steaks, I guess. Maybe like low poly steaks. I had a dog that actually ate a steak off one of my plates once, or my brother-in-law's plate, so I can understand. Dogs like steak, man. I think I normally like cooked steak, and I can't tell if that's like a rare steak or not cooked at all, but either way, finding the snacks pretty easy. It's a good start, and then get a little humor. It tells you what to do next. Hey, it's time to wake up Rocko. Now, who in the heck is Rocko? And one of the things that this does really well is it kind of opens areas as you're playing a little bit. And, now you can see there's a bird there sleeping with the Z's coming out. Obviously, Z's means someone is sleeping. But clearly, I have no idea where I'm going and haven't found them yet, so I'm still just kind of discovering. The gates are really cool. Like I said, they keep you from jumping over those areas because obviously you're not supposed to be in those areas yet, but you'll be able to get to them later, I'm sure. So really no reason to have that ball in my hand except it seemed like fun, but now that I have it, let's give it a shot and see if we can wake Rocko up, which clearly does not work. Parrot napping. The humans have taken off. I love the dialogue kind of coming from the perspective of the dog and the parrot, right? They're personified, but they have that cute dialogue. I tried like a trick throw here, didn't work. I don't like that I do have to kind of read through all that dialogue again instead of just like a quick like push B or something to exit the dialogue tree instantly. I mean, obviously you don't want to click back through it again if you don't have to, but it is nice to just have a quick and easy way to delete that. So here we're going to grab some things to make a lot more noise. I think it wasn't loud enough. Let's try this vase or vase. Man, and one thing that's done really well is you always get sound effects for everything. You can hear, like, listen to the dog walking. You hear it? So just that little pitter patter. It's such a small detail, but it makes such a huge difference in actually feeling like you are playing as the dog, you're walking around, and it really just gives you a lot of feedback. This is something that this dev has done a great job with, is giving you audio feedback. I mean, listen to even the parrot snoring there. It's perfect. So I'm looking around for a few more things that we can throw that make a little more noise. Now, what I discovered is that there's a bark button on the controller. Barking also does not wake up the dog, or the parrot, by the way. But I gotta tell you, it's fun. The things that really I'm just rage throwing plates at this point. The thing that really, again, makes this game really entertaining is that the things that you do, just the simplest things like jumping and barking, feel great. Oh, there we go. A kazoo. Of all things, who would have thought a kazoo was going to wake him up? Everything feels great. Barking feels great. Ridiculous kazoo. Actually reminds me a lot of Ultimate Chicken Horse there, which is one of my favorites as well. I feel like the comedic style, even the artwork to some degree, really has kind of a Ultimate Chicken Horse feel to it. So, love that. Oh, you can jump higher. Jump and then jump again. So again, that wasn't available yet. This is something that's, you know, things are rolled out to you as you play. Okay, and there's a badge system, obviously. The wake up badge. Ooh, that sound is very familiar. That confirmation sound. So I don't know if that's a double jump so much as it's like a ground pound. But I guess that's the way to jump higher. It's like a bouncing off the ground maneuver, which is also really fun to do, if you haven't noticed. And certain things make little fart sounds, which also funny. Hey, we can jump over. Nice. So again, the dev shows you, hey, there are badges to earn. So you've already, nice, and you just have to kind of guess on what they are. But you've already been kind of dangled that carrot in a sense, where the dev is showing you, you know, you're progressing through without having to kind of stop. You're not being interrupted at all. The gameplay is just continuous, and things are just unlocking as you go. Even these doors, right? So this is the second door, or the first door, excuse me. The second door to the right, you can see, is open now. Also, I didn't mention that the camera controls were on the right stick. I just tried it. It just felt like a good thing to try, and 100% correct, they actually do work. Key. All right, so the key was something from earlier, obviously. There's that chest in the first room, so I'm gonna grab this key and understand that. Yeah. That was a frustration bark. Trust me, you'll have him too. Come on. There. Ah, thought I had it there. Oops. There it is. Love the celebration every time you get something. Again, sound effects. Oh, this looks like a ring you can jump through. Okay. So 40 seconds. Not sure how many of them there are. This is very like Mario Red Coins-esque, where you have to kind of jump through and grab the red coins before time runs out. Some of these look like they're outside though, so I do not think I'm going to get them. Let's try them anyway. And you can see in the top right the chat to Rocko if you're stuck. You know, you've already been introduced to Rocko, which is the bird. So even jumping off the bed's not high enough. So now you know you can go back and check on the talk to the bird and get some hints. You can jump here. You could not get in here before without that double jump ground pound. I really thought there would be a badge for destroying that thing. Has to be something for the piano though, right? Humans love playing it. Yeah, how can you see? Bird's eye view. Clever. Give me the badge. Broke a vase just for good measure. Your doggy don't care, right? So it's a lot about mischief. Even the name of the game is clever, really. It's something that is memorable in a sense. Doggy don't care, just because of the way the phrasing is structured, I guess. All right, give me a hint. Unleash chaos by disabling. I skipped that so fast. I don't actually know what it said, but that's okay. You can see my thought process. I'm like, wait a minute, what did he tell me to do? All right, let's try this again. Let's see if we can get another hint. Let's get a fresh hint here. See if it's a different hint, actually. Leave your mark with a bathroom break. Oh, we can handle that. So the bathroom was through the bedroom here moments ago. There's no button that pops up. Barking didn't work, so try the other button. It looks like it's the urinate button, and it does work. The marking badge. Clever. No idea how many badges there are. Nothing's shown that yet. But maybe there's a way to figure out how many badges are available on a level, or the one thing that's, you know, even though it's kind of moved along, and this one's going to tell about the garden, which is something that's not opened yet. So one of the things is that it doesn't show me how many badges are needed, or how do I progress to like the next level, right? This is just a demo, obviously, but you know, do I need to get a certain amount of badges, or Do I need to, I don't know, reach a certain area? Is there a, do I drive the car? Like, what do I do? Either way, you can see there's a nice badge list that shows you the badges that you can get. It doesn't tell you exactly which ones you need, and then of course a nice control settings, which are nice, and then you've got giving feedback and settings, and yeah, I think it's this is a great start. I think there's a lot of promise in this game, and actually look forward to playing it as things go on and kind of seeing what more additions and changes can be made and what it's going to look like when the full game releases. Thanks for sending it over. We'll see everyone next time.